Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Leo and Aquarius on Fridays. Also, the deck that I'm using today is called the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot. And as always, if you guys are interested in receiving a personal reading, I have my booking information in the description below. Also, just to give you guys a little bit of insight into how I shuffle my cards, sometimes the cards like to flip over in the deck. I do see them, however, I usually only take the cards that jump out, like these ones have. And usually if they jump out in groups that are too big, I'll go ahead and put them back in and continue shuffling. But my main goal here is to get you guys roughly 8 or 9 cards, and then we can get started on your reading. So with that being said, we have roughly 7 cards. So I'm going to try to pull out 1 or 2 more, and then we can get started. We go ahead and put these back. All right, that was the final card. All right, Aquarius, so I do just want to give you guys a quick reminder that in case you enjoy, the best way to let me know is by leaving a like or a comment, but your overall energy here is the Emperor. The Emperor card can represent an Aries, but more than that, I think that it is representative of a lot of those Emperor-like qualities that you guys are really striving for right now. I feel like you guys, in whatever situation you are involved in, are the boss or exude that sort of boss energy, right? People just kind of defer to you. So they just kind of do whatever you say and go along with whatever you say. But I also feel like that gives you a lot of responsibility, right? Because you guys aren't the kind of people that'll just take the responsibility and the power and not do anything with it, right? Like, you want to be responsible with what you have, and you want to make sure that things get done, because at the end of the day, that's your name on the papers you're signing, or that's like your head on whatever it is that's going on, right? I feel like for some of you guys, is you might be sort of like the one spearheading family matters or legal documents, maybe something at work, right? All those things are coming to mind right now. Now, I think that things have been a little bit messy, right? I feel like you've kind of inherited a situation here that was in someone else's control, and it wasn't really pretty, right? Because we have the King of Pentacles in reverse with the 5 of Cups. So I feel like whoever was previously in charge was this 5 of Pentacles, or rather this King of Pentacles in reverse energy, right? I kind of combined these 2 cards in my head, sorry. But like I was saying, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, this feels like somebody who is a little bit less than mature, especially when it comes to matters of money and finance and stability, right? I feel like this person was a little bit immature, spent too much money on things that they probably didn't need, material possessions, or didn't think for the future, right? And I feel like now you're kind of taking responsibility for a lot of the mess ups that this person had, because I see the 5 of Cups in reverse. Or sorry, the 5 of Cups just in general. I think that for a lot of you guys, you're kind of doing the best with the cards that you were dealt, thanks to this person's energy. I should also mention that this person can be an earth sign, which are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, but it feels very much like, you know, you guys are kind of picking up the slack for a lot of people, because you also have the 5 of Wands with the 3 of Pentacles. Now, if the 3 of Pentacles was in the upright, it wouldn't be so bad, but because it's in the reverse, it feels like you're kind of corralling a bunch of children. Because the 5 of Wands here is all about conflict. It's all about misunderstandings and fightings and competition, right? So I feel like everybody is kind of letting their ego get the better of them. So it's not a matter of what is the greater good. It's a matter of how can I make myself look good, right? And I feel like you're not necessarily the one that's partaking in that, Although you might be, but, you know, definitely not so much as these people here. I feel like you're this person here in the background that's watching them struggle. And it's kind of your responsibility to get them to not, you know, hit the beehive. So you're not laughing like this person. You're trying to get everyone to cooperate. And with the Three of Pentacles, which is a card of cooperation, it's in reverse. So it feels like people aren't cooperating with you as much as you would like. But, you know, you're doing the best with what you have. And then it's very interesting because you also have the Four of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords here in reverse. So that to me is a combination that speaks of being like really starting to get fed up with the situation. Because you guys being an air sign with the Queen of Swords, that's you guys being within your element. But because it's in reverse, it feels like you guys are really trying to, or rather you guys are exhibiting some of those lower qualities of the Queen of Swords, which I can very much see possible, especially if you guys are getting super fed up, right? Because the Queen of Swords is honest, she's truthful, she's smart, she's able to get things done, right? But in the reverse, I feel like she's kind of this person who says either you're doing it because you know it's good for you or you're doing it by force, right? So I feel like, you know, when the Queen of Swords is in the reverse, its gloves are off and we are doing things my way or the highway, right? And like, it's understandable that you're frustrated because I see this energy of fighting and not cooperating and immaturity and trying to fix a situation desperately, but like you just don't have the means to, you know, control everyone. And it feels like you're really getting fed up with this and you're starting to keep to yourself, right? So it's no longer like, let's all work together. Now it's like, how can I figure out how to fix this? Right? And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've kind of taken to finish the whole situation or handle everything by yourself, right? I'm getting a lot of this energy of if you want something done right, do it yourself. But at the same time, we have this Ten of Wands in reverse. And the Ten of Wands is representative of just that, doing everything by yourself. But because it's in reverse, it tells me that you guys, like, realistically shouldn't and can't do everything by yourself. I feel like there's maybe like a 90% chance that you can't do everything by yourself. And for that, like, 10% chance of you, it would cause you so much stress and so much grief that it wouldn't even be worth it. So I think like you need to unfortunately learn how to corral these people, right? This is all about getting people to work together. And like I said earlier with this Emperor card, like people respect you. People do treat you like the Emperor and you are the boss, but it feels like there's all this infighting between the people that see you as that boss that it makes your job far harder than it should be. And I don't know if the solution is to sort of use some of these lower vibrational Queen of Swords energies, because they can be very quick to cut off the Queen of Swords. They can be very quick to sort of slice into people's insecurities, and you know, they can be like truthful to a T, to where it's like a bad thing, to where you're hurting other people because you're, you know, not really using those presentational skills to the best effect. So maybe it's that some honesty here is required, but don't be hurtful with it. Don't say things just to hurt people, because I feel like that will only fuel the fire that's going on here, this conflict. So I think that the best way to get this infighting to stop is to make everyone sort of go into this Four of Pentacles energy. So it feels like you might have to play the role of a mediator and just kind of deal with everyone talking to you first, because talking to each other clearly has not been working. And then the last card that I kind of haven't talked about until now is this Strength card in reverse. So it tells me that you guys are like so close to giving up on this situation because you're seeing that it's worthless and not worth your time or whatever. But, you know, this card is here to remind you not to, because you can, if anyone can get to the bottom of this and fix it, it's you. It's just that it's a difficult task. And I think that you guys are up for it. You just need to change your perspective and see the ways that you can get this done, because you absolutely can. But that was your reading first time around, Aquarius. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like or a comment, because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new Aquarius videos on Fridays. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings that I have up on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.